I'd understand if you quit YouTube because people are awful, the haters are irrelevant, and it still hurts. Yeah. Like, sometimes I am so numb to the comments. Like, so numb. People can tell me, Amberlynn, why don't you just die? Why don't you have a heart attack? Like, I've gotten this before where people are like, have a heart attack online. I want to see it happen live on YouNow. And, that to me, like, sometimes I'm so numb to it. I'm like, haha, have a heart attack on YouNow. So funny. And then other times I really sit there and I think about it and I'm like, how can someone want to see me die? Like, what? Like, what did I actually do? Like, ever? For someone to actually think that, you know? And I feel like a really big reason why I get so much hate, which is actually a ridiculous reason because no one should hate someone, no one should spread hate like that, is because I'm not showing my weight loss journey anymore and I'm very flip-flop with the whole thing. To me, that is no reason to spread so much hate. It just really isn't. I just don't understand. I'll never understand why people think it's okay to be rude to somebody. If you don't like someone, then move on. Like, write it in your journal or something. Like, why do you feel the need to spread hate? And that's how I'll always feel. It's very confusing to me. There are some YouTubers that I don't like. I mean, I'm going to be honest. We can't like everybody. But I would never in my life say something mean to someone like that. I would never. And if you guys want to know, I did weigh myself, this was a couple days ago, and I am on my period. I just want to say that I am on my period. A lot of people are like, you're too fat to get your period. You're right, though. I don't get it for months, and then I do get it. But I gained 5 pounds, and I recorded myself stepping on the scale. So, is it true you have troll accounts? No, that's not true. Your aunt is so clearly jealous. Sad. I really don't know. I don't really know if that's actually my aunt. If it is, I feel like the first word that comes to my head is immature. But it doesn't even matter, honestly. I feel like what happens in the past is very much the past, and I think that's the reason why I was able to tell my dad, because people change. And I feel like it's important that people remember that people grow, people change. Sometimes people change for the worse, sometimes people change for the better. And I just want to let everyone know that if YouTube does not work out for me for future months or whenever, I just want everyone to know that, like, I'll never forget this shit. Obviously, like, I'll always have my videos online and such, I'm pretty sure. But if one day I literally am like, I can't do this anymore, I just want people to know that this has been, like, the best time of my life and the worst. Like, honestly. It really has. I've met a lot of people because of this. And I've been able to communicate with so many different people. with so many different stories in their life where you guys feel like you can open up to me, and that means the world to me. But, like, if this doesn't work out for real, though, I appreciate it. I appreciate everything besides stuff that makes me feel like I don't even deserve to live, honestly. Like, I really don't want to quit YouTube, honestly. I really don't. Because I like being part of the community. Even if I had, like, even when I had another job, when I was the data entry girl, whatever, I still did YouTube. Because it's my passion. It's not just a job. It's not just a career. It's not just this and that. It is like a literal hobby, you know? I don't just do this for money. I'll be right now, I have to keep, fighting. I have to have thick skin. I have to put on a smile. I have to stop my tears. And I have to figure out how to continue doing YouTube for the people who support me and for my freaking bills. Like, the people who support me is what kept me going even when I did have a job. And, it's hard. It's very hard, and it's overwhelming. And people just want to hate me and to make me feel like crap. They really do. Like, I read some of the comments, and I'm just like, why do people want to make me feel so horrible? I think that's where I get really sad, is like, people want me to feel like shit, and I'm just like, why though? Did I make them feel like shit? And if I ever did make them feel like shit, why can't they message me privately and be like, Amberlynn, there's something you said that actually hurt my feelings, or there's something you did in a YouTube video that hurt my feelings. Like, you guys can talk to me. I'm not just like gonna ignore your messages. I do read every single message, I just don't understand. And it's just confusing to me. Someone said you lie and people call you out. I don't lie. I have not lied since I made that video, which was years ago, it feels like a year and a half ago. Hurt people hurt people. That's so true. See, I'm a hurt person, but like, I cannot hurt other people because I know how it feels, and I'm I'm empathetic and I'm sympathetic and I'm a kind person, and I try my hardest not to ever hurt anyone's feelings. And it's like, I have lied in the past. I have said this so many times. Like, I will link you guys the video where I sit there and I confess all my bullshit white lies. And I have forgiven myself, and I have ranted about this. I can't even tell you how many times. And it's like, people can't get over something that happened years ago. Like, I don't understand why, this, it keeps going in the same circle over and over. And it's like, I'm not getting room to change or to breathe, you know? It's final. Not blocked, but Okay. Um, sorry, I'm just reading your guys' comments now. Resume your weight loss journey and show you can stick to it, motivate others. That's definitely something I want to do, but it's like, you know how many times, I can't even count how many times I have made a video and I either like showed what I ate in a day or I filmed myself weighing in, and I was so like happy, and I was like, I got this, I'm doing this, I want to inspire and motivate. And then the comments are just like, you're lying, you didn't eat that, you binged afterwards, you didn't actually step on the scale, you're lying, that's not real, this is edited. It's like, what? When I'm doing bad, I get hate for doing bad, and when I'm doing good, I get hate for doing good, and I'm just like, what? It makes me feel very unmotivated, and I lose all of the determination, like, at all. I really do want to lose weight, and I do want to make YouTube videos and show that and stuff, but it's like, I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm stuck in this, like, little bubble, and I don't know what to do about it anymore. You know, there's so many things I want to share and talk about, and I just can't. And it's like, I know I can lose so much weight in even just 1 month. I can lose so much weight and inspire people. But it's like, for some reason, it's like my body is like stopping itself. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I know exactly what to do, whether people agree or not. Like, I know exactly how to lose weight. But it's like, my body won't let me. It's like my mind. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but it's just frustrating. And I do want to make YouTube videos and make weight loss journey videos and show people that if I can do it, you can do it, because I am a mess. Like, everyone knows that. Like, everyone knows that. If you watch my YouTube, you know I'm a fucking mess. Like, I will say that I'm a mess who is getting less messier, because I have changed a lot. I take care of myself more, and I try to look inside of myself and understand myself more and figure out why I'm feeling certain ways. I used to never be like that. I used to go on the whim and literally just be like, okay, so I'm feeling a certain way, and that's that. Like, let's just react instead of thinking before reacting. And I've noticed that I am trying to be a better person. Someone said you're crying on YouNow. I don't see how this is less messy. Probably because I don't give a fuck. Like, this just proves that I'm very real with you guys. Which I've always tried to be. Someone said go to a doctor. I'm actually gonna be going to a doctor. I don't have health insurance. I get it. And I'm just gonna be paying out of pocket because I feel like this is very important to me. I really, really do want to see a doctor. And this is gonna sound like legit so dumb, but I'm gonna say it anyway. A lot of you guys are gonna be like, Amberlynn, wow, you are stupid, but that's okay. I thought going to a doctor, legit just going to a doctor, would cost like thousands of dollars just to get a checkup. and to get a few tests done. And some of my friends were like, Amberlynn, like, legit, no, it's not even that expensive. It's not thousands of dollars. And I was like, really? It's not? Like, I was so confused. And once I found out how much it really is, I was like, I'm going to go to the doctor then, and I'm going to get tests, and I need to see, you know, if everything's running right. The last time I got blood tests, pee tests, all kinds of different tests was in November, I think. And it's June, so it's been a bit. So, and I know a lot of people are telling me, you know, Amberlynn, you probably have diabetes, and I'm like, I probably don't, because I was just tested in November, but, you know, all it takes is one day, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, yeah, your body does have diabetes. A lot of people say that I have really dark knuckles, which is very true. I had dark knuckles even when I was a little girl. I had dark knuckles, and when I actually lost the 89 pounds, that was the first time ever that my dark knuckles started going away. And then when I gained the weight back, it started coming back, and now that I have reached this size, it's just getting worse. Oh, and for those of you wondering, I guess I can just show you. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but like I said, I weighed myself about a week ago, and I was 469 point something, and then I weighed myself a couple days ago, while on my period, might I add. I'm talking like hardcore, like, period. We don't even have to get into that. And I gained 5 pounds, but this is the most proof that I have for you guys. I know a lot of people are like, Amberlynn, like, you're a liar. So this is what I have for you. I filmed it. Wait, hold on. Tell me if you guys can hear it. That's me stepping on 474.6. So, yeah, I filmed that. Because I decided that every time I step on the scale, I'm just going to film it for, like, my sake. So, yeah, I weigh a lot. If you guys are new here, hi, hello, I weigh a lot. But, a lot of people are like, Amberlynn, like, you've legit bypassed 500 pounds. I haven't. I have been staying at about 469 for weeks now, and, I mean, that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. It could be, wow, I'm actually not gaining weight. That's a plus. But, I lost 10 pounds this week and are less than half your size. I don't get why you can't do the same. No, I definitely can do the same. I could probably lose, like, if I started tomorrow and I did exactly what I have in my head, like, set in stone, if I started tomorrow, I could easily lose 10 pounds in, like, 4 days. I know I can. It's just, for some reason, oh, God. Oh, and all the hate, like, gets to me. It makes me emotionally eat, and it's ridiculous. I really think that while I continue my time on YouTube, I might have to disable the comments. I don't want to, though. What? Whoa. Someone said something that I was going to read out loud, but it went away so quickly. Won't that ruin your revenue? No. It won't. Like, okay. Sitting here, I want to ask you guys, like, what kinds of videos do you want to see me do? Like, is it really, like, you guys want to see me on a weight loss journey? Is that, like, a for real thing? Or is that just haters saying that to be haters? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, to have a reason to hate on me? Or is that, like, really what you all want to see, like, legit? vlog your doctor's visit. I was thinking about it. I don't know if you're allowed to. Vlogs, 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 vlogs. Vlogs, vlogs, vlogs. Everything is vlogs. Daily vlogs. Oh my god, I don't know if I could do that for a long time. You want to see me walk, exercise, cooking vlogs, go outside, not sit down videos. There'll always be sit down videos. I can't stand and talk. I'll probably kill out. See, that's exactly like why I need to lose weight and be healthier. Like, because when I start talking, I go a mile a minute and okay. Post more vlogs. See, everyone wants vlogs, and that confuses me because whenever I upload a vlog, I feel like vlogs get me the most hate. People are like, this is so boring, I hate your life. I will say one thing though, I'm actually kind of digging the next vlog that I'm uploading. It's about 17 minutes long, and I will be uploading it tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, I kind of dig it. Because it is a span of quite a few days, I will say that. But this was during the time when I didn't have Wi-Fi, and y'all were like, girl, where are your videos at? So, upload it tonight. Wait, because I don't upload 2 videos a day. Ugh, yeah, I can't do that. Do swimsuit try-on hauls. Yeah, right. Wine tasting, that would be fun. We want to see different stuff, not just makeup, going out to eat. See, that's the thing though, like, I don't do like all these crazy adventures. Like, I don't do lots of things. I live a very boring, like, normal life, you know? And I think that's, what vlogs are about. People should be showing their real life and not, oh god, I gotta do this for the vlog. Let's, purposely go do something crazy that's not my real life. Drunk art. Oh, that sounds fun. Like, if I was to vlog, like, I've done it before. Like, I've vlogged a day where I just, like, chilled at home. People, like, they begged for that. They're like, let me see what you do on the daily, like, just chilling at home. And then I did it, and people, like, legit hated it. And I'm like, that's what you asked for, you know? Maybe you should block Tammie off of your channel. Vlog Becky teaching you how to drive. Yes! For sure. Um... Oh, thank you, Danny. I appreciate that a lot. That was super sweet. Yeah, I'm not gonna block my aunt, honestly. I feel like my aunt is kind of enjoying. Sorry, I was like outside. Is kind of enjoying the attention. And I'm just gonna let her have it, and she can say whatever she wants to say. But the only thing I can say is what has happened in the past is in the past. I have done things and said things and been a certain way. That I definitely regret. Well, see, I don't like using that word. I hate using that word. But, I've that's just how it is. And I feel like it goes like that for everybody. And please tell me there has never been a time that you or a family member have ever argued or you've yelled, said things that you didn't mean. It's happened. It's been there. It's happened. And if my aunt likes the attention, go for it. Like, I applaud her. Like, go for it. Because there is nothing I can say or do, but I know in my heart of hearts is I would never do that to a family member. Unconditional love is something I take very seriously, and that's just how I've always been. And I want to let you guys know that my aunt won't even communicate with me at all. The only time she does communicate with me is when y'all can see it. Is when she says something on a comment, or she says something, like in my little chat right here on YouNow. She has not talked to me personally in a very long time. I think there was one time on her Facebook, she said something about doing like low carb, and I replied and I was like, oh, can you tell me more about it? Like, I'm super proud of you guys. And trying to just like give her some compliments, and she replied to that. But as for like private talking, we have not. I used to beg her to be in my life, like hardcore beg her, because she was the only family member at the time that I did communicate with and wanted to communicate with and wanted to continue having a relationship with. And I've recently discovered that I don't need people like that in my life. I don't need, if I have to beg you to be my aunt, then why do I want to be your niece? I don't know. I'm very much into unconditional love, though, and I will always love her. But the resentment is real. And I don't want someone like that in my life anymore, because it's very just negative vibes. I'm not into that. I like to be around people who are positive and who make me happy and who make me smile. And that's what I want in my life. And I'm done begging her to be in my life, and I've come to terms that I don't care if she's in my life. And if in a way, like, I don't want her in my life any longer, if that's how she's going to be. So, yeah, I just had to get that off my chest. And now that that's off my chest, do videos that make you smile. Thank you, Shannon. Definitely, definitely. How's your girlfriend? She's doing good. I wish you the world, Amberlynn. Thank you. I appreciate that. Personally, I like to follow your weight loss journey. That's the only reason why I started following you. Are you a feminist? I believe that girls should be treated equally. Yes. Um, How's Charlotte doing? The last message I got from her was 2 days ago. She asked if I was alright. Or she said, I hope you're okay, or something. Have I watched the new season of Orange? I have not. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. Please read the book Intuitive Eating. It helps. Okay, I can look that up on Amazon or something. I'm so confused about the whole Anne thing. Y'all don't talk, but she comes on here and comments and talks. Yes. Thank you, Little Bug, for the bars. Am I planning on quitting YouTube? Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with how I'm feeling. If things don't, okay, if I don't start feeling happier, if the hate continues to be as bad and as strong as it is, and if I feel like my mental health is getting worse, then I'm gonna have to. I don't want to, because I love YouTube as a whole. And I don't know, it's just a mess. Like, it's a literal mess. I love the family I have created, the people who actually enjoy me as a person. And I've said that so many different times in so many different ways that I feel like I just repeat myself over and over. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up what I've created, but I also want to give up that I've created this whole community of hate and just people who are cruel and mean. I don't want that anymore. Like, I want to throw that away. I don't need that in my life. That's not why I do YouTube, you know? So it's very hard, you know? It's hard that something you love can make you feel so shitty, you know? Focusing too much on the negatives. Yeah, I feel like today I am. There are some days where I don't, and I focus purely on the positives, and like the hate doesn't get to me, but today is just not one of those days. I just feel very overwhelmed today and very depressed and sad, and I feel like I have no way of escaping. So, and I feel like a lot of the time when it gets this bad, I feel like maybe it can get better. So that's all I can think about is like, okay, Amberlynn, like, it gets worse before it gets better. And once it gets worse, it will get better. And I'm hoping this is like the worst and like it will get better, but I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. I appreciate you guys' sweet comments, honestly. Gumbo, no, I did not. Yes, depression, anxiety is not a choice, but recovery is. Dang, that hit home. Thank you. Thank you, Nordine, for the bars. I appreciate it. And thank you, everyone else, for the likes, the bars, and everything that you've given me. I'm kind of going, like, on a rant, so I haven't really been paying attention, but thank you guys. So, someone said, so this is damage control of your new live vid. You know, sometimes I just want to sit here and just be like, yep, everything's a lie. My name is not Amberlynn. I'm not 26. Nothing. Like, it's all a lie. Everything I've ever said. Everything. It would just be so much easier just to say that. It would just be like so much easier. No, I'm not in bed. I'm sitting on my couch. But I have a blanket. I always have a blanket. I don't know why. And I think what makes this harder is the fact that I'm not lying. And it's like, if I was lying, why would I get my dad involved? Like, what? Oh no. Weird. I am wearing pants. I don't know. Someone said try to take the Trish route and laugh all the way to the bank. But sometimes it's a lot easier said than done. Like, that's why for me, seems like your aunt is attention sinking white trash. Whoa, that got real quick. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah. Sometimes it's easier said than done, and like, I don't know. It would just be so much easier for me to like never read a comment again and just do exactly what I want, make the YouTube videos that I want, like. It's hard. She's loving the attention. I agree. I do. That's just what happens. You get a little bit of attention, and all of a sudden it's like your whole demeanor changes as a person. So, call your dad, prove the hater's wrong. I don't even have his number. I haven't talked to him in years. It's been 2 years. I know the last time I talked to him on the phone, I was living with Crystal, so it's been some time. um, sorry. Hold on a minute. You know, I just now saw the comment. My aunt left. I just now saw it. Because there was 3 other comments I saw from her, but they weren't really anything, and I was like confused. What the heck? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to read what my aunt is saying. Dang. She's upset because I contacted my dad. That's what it boils down to. Whatever. God. Ugh. I literally wish I was that type of person that like to spill tea. But I don't. Like, as you guys know, my friends, like, it seems like I always have friends who are tea spillers. But everything y'all have ever, like, really found out has been my friends, like, low-key saying it in, like, a YouNow session or something. And it's like, I'm not that person, but it's like the things I could say that would spin people's worlds around. And it's like, I'm not that person. And I would rather, I literally would rather protect my aunt, even though she's being shady right now, like so shady. I'd rather protect her than protect myself. Now that's pretty ridiculous. And I'll always be that way. I am always that person. And it just kind of sucks. It just kind of sucks that I'm that person. I feel like I was born in the wrong family. I literally feel like my family is a bunch of white ducks and like I'm a black one. Like that's just the best way to describe it. I'm just very different from them. And I don't know, kind of sucks, but whatever. How did you text your dad without his number? I didn't text him. It was Facebook. Because you don't do a damn thing to talk to your mother after crying about her cancer. Actually, I started writing her a letter. I have not sent it yet, though. So, you guys don't know. Like, just because I don't show something or talk about something, it doesn't mean it's not happening. I started writing the letter and I was crying my eyes out. And I told my girlfriend about it, and I'm like, this whole letter writing thing is harder than I thought. And she said, I'll help you. And she's coming over this weekend, and she's gonna help me. She's gonna be there for me. It's it's really hard to write the letter, especially when you're alone. Um, and she's gonna be there to help me, and I appreciate that so much. This has taken some time, but it's happening because I have things that I have to heal. No one lived your life in your shoes. Who the fuck is? Oh, the message went away. Here you go. You shouldn't be reaching out to your family. They should be reaching out to you. Yeah, I definitely have felt the same way. um, I don't think you can send a paper letter. It has to be on a prepaid postage postcard. No, I already looked up everything like at the prison my mom's in, like everything. What kind of paper, what kind of pen, etc. So. Hi, Peter. Welcome, welcome. I don't care about the comments. I'm really proud of you for the video. Thank you. I appreciate that. God. At least someone's proud of me, Your mom is the parent, and her responsibility is to reach out to you. Yeah. But according to everyone else, I need to reach out to her. So I'm going to. Have I finished the new season of Orange is New Black? No, I haven't even started yet because me and my girlfriend wanted to watch it together. So, but me and her both have been pretty busy, and we haven't had the chance to sit down and watch it. So. My mom does have my number though. Or at least I thought she did last I knew. Thank you, Peter. Is Tammie your aunt? Yeah, and sometimes I wish she wasn't. Because this whole unconditional, like, aunt niece thing is not real. At all. It's crazy. Love you too, Rachel. Why did she comment on your video? What the fuck? I don't know. She wasn't there during my childhood. She wasn't there in my teenage years. She's in prison. Wait, she's in. Sorry, I was reading Peter's thing and my aunt's at the same time. Do you watch scary shows on Netflix? No, I haven't. Someone doesn't even know how to spell liars, so blocking them. Does your aunt even have a job? Is that why she's mooching your fame? I don't really know. Like I said, I don't talk to her. Tammie is probably here because apparently she has no life. I mean, apparently I don't have a life either. But, sharing blood doesn't always make you family. That's right. And, God, I just am born in the wrong family. I really, really am. I wasn't there because I was in Florida and you were in California. Your mom prevented me seeing you due to drug use. Yes, I worked 3 jobs actually. Yeah, but you still weren't in my life and you had no idea the kind of things that my dad would say about gay people. You weren't there. So how could you ever comment on my video saying your dad never said those things if you weren't there? That's what fucks me up the most. And it makes no sense at all. Just like I wasn't there in your life and I don't know what you went through. I don't know anything about what you went through. And you don't know anything about what I went through either. I fought and searched long and hard for you, and you know that. How dare you lie? Yeah, I told them that you found me on MySpace. I have said that several times. You're turning your words into wisdom. I wish people respected the journey, not look for lies. Thank you, Peter. I wish too. But, Tammie should be the bigger person. She's older. I love you so much, and I love the support you give Amberlynn. I know, Peter is amazing. Really. He really is. And she had just admitted she wasn't there. Yep. I might be a lot of things, but pathetic is not one of them. I know. You're definitely not pathetic. She's mad because you haven't reached out to your mom, but it's your mom's responsibility to reach out. She did you wrong. Yeah, she did, but I mean, she doesn't have my address, so that's right. So I guess there's no way for her to reach out to me. But even before she went into prison, she never contacted me or anything. It was very rare, and I did a lot of you know, snooping, like, asking people, like, where's my mom, you know, do you know where she's at, like, what's her number, and stuff like that, but ask Amber why she doesn't talk to me on the phone, because I hate talking on the phone. I really do, I hate it so much. If you want closure, why does it matter who contacts who? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm in the middle of writing her a letter. It's very hard because it's like, I don't know exactly what to say. I don't want to overshare, but I don't want to say too little because it's like, I don't know how long it's going to be till she even gets the letter or until she replies to me. It's a lot. It's a lot, especially because I haven't talked to her so much or I haven't talked to her in so long, so. Is she your godmother as well? I don't have a god. Well, when I was younger, there was this person that was very close to my dad, and they would say that she was my godmom. I don't really know much about that. Why is your aunt acting like a child? She should act like an adult and treat you with respect if she wants the same in return. I don't know. I really don't. Confused why people think I'm doing this for views. What views? Shaking my head. You guys are too much. Well, I think they're just confused because, like, you're upset about something that you know nothing about, and you're lashing out, and I don't know why. Thank you, Lex, for the bars. You know, and I just want to tell you that, Aunt Tammie, if you're listening still, that the people who say they like you, they don't really like you. They're liking the drama, and you're giving it to them. So, they're saying I use you for views. You don't. I know about your dad plenty. Yes, then you would know the harsh things my father used to say about my grandma, about my brother possibly being a faggot. That was one of the ones that fucked me up the most. Or the things he would say about AIDS and gay men. You would know those things then, wouldn't you? And you would know that as a little girl, a 12-year-old girl, being a bisexual, you would know that would scar her. And be like, okay, if my father doesn't like gay people and I might be gay, that means he's not going to like me. He's not going to love me. You would know that, wouldn't you? So, not fun. Your parents were drug addicts. You went into foster care. She wasn't there. How can she comment? It's ridiculous. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just as confused as some of you are. So he hated his mother? I think not. No, but he would say very foul things to her. Bye, Peter. You can message me whenever you want. Have a good day. And in my opinion, I feel like it'd be easier for someone to accept their mother as gay than their daughter. Especially someone who did say very mean things about it. So, and about my dad having 3 sons, I love that part you put in that comment. I didn't even know about that, TMI. You know, there's things I know that you don't, and things that you know and I don't, and that's just how it is. He said foul things to everyone. Yes, but just for 5 seconds here. Imagine yourself as a little girl discovering that you like other girls, but your dad seems to constantly say very mean things about gay people. Already within yourself, even if your parents were both very accepting of gay people, you'd be like, whoa, I'm gay. Already within yourself, you'd be fighting these battles. And then on top of that, you have a drug addict parent, a dad who's very abusive, not to me, but to her mother, always mad and upset and screaming and yelling. And now he's saying horrible things about gay people, all while I'm trying to discover who I am as a person. Of course, I'm going to be very scared to tell my father who I really am. I was very scared to tell him something simple of a fact as, I don't have any more clean clothes right now. You know, so, you know, you can't sit there and tell me how I was feeling, what I went through if you weren't there. It's your dad. She can't be mad at you for speaking to your dad. I know. And it's a lot easier to communicate with my father, who is not in prison, who is on his Facebook almost 24 hours a day, versus my mother, who is in prison, who I have to figure out what to say to her without coming off a certain way. I want her to know I love her, I miss her, and I'm worried about her. And I want to be able to communicate that in more than just 3 sentences. And it's taken me a minute. It really has. Oh no, he's definitely not a social media person, but he plays games on Facebook. And to me, that's not social media, that's just playing games. Most old people do that. Not saying he's old. Like I just said, social media, he's not being social, he's playing games. He doesn't do the whole typing bit, he doesn't type much. When he does, it's super confusing. So, was your grandmother gay? Yes, she was. Both of my parents abused me. It's easier for me to forgive my dad for some reason. You know, I totally relate to that because both my parents, you know, they weren't the greatest parents. Like, I've expressed that several times. And in a sense, it is easier to forgive someone else quicker than the other person. But it would mean the world to just hear that from you, Amber. I miss you. I love you. Yeah, I want to do that. And I have started. It's just very hard. I don't expect anyone to understand. Like, Tammie, you know that I was in foster care for my whole life. And you know how many times I would have a visit scheduled with my mom or my dad and they wouldn't come? You know? When did they write me a letter? It's hard to be the parent when you're not the parent, you're the fucking child. It's very hard. It's very hard. And I can't figure out how to be the parent when I'm not supposed to be the parent. But it seems like I always get put in those situations where I am the parent, and it's very frustrating to me. I love hearing you speak, Amberlynn. You've been through a lot. You're honestly so sweet. Thank you. Tammie, that's so much better. Try to patch this up. Yeah. I wish it was that easy. Thank you for the bars, Kez. Her family drama shouldn't be your entertainment. Some of you are really sick. Yeah. Autumn keeps saying that my aunt knows the real Amber. She doesn't. She doesn't know the real Amber. Me and her haven't talked in years, personally. There's things that I would love to tell her, and that I want to tell her, but I can't tell her. Obviously things that YouTube don't even know. And she doesn't know me as a person anymore. She knew who I was when I was 18 years old, fighting for my mom's affection. She knew me then, but she doesn't know me now. I don't even know if she knew me then, really, because we clashed a lot. Hannah says, I know you better than her just from your vlogs. Thank you, I appreciate that. Do you have other siblings? Do you have other family, like siblings and cousins? I have a lot of cousins, honestly, both on my mom and dad's side. The ones on my dad's side, I don't even know where they're at. They're not on my Facebook. I don't know anything, but I haven't seen them since like 7 years old. um, and the cousins on my mom's side, I rarely talk to them. As for siblings, I do have 3 brothers. They're younger. One is in prison. 2 of them were adopted very, very, very long time ago. And I hope more than anything I can communicate with them one day and see them. But I really don't have, like, I have a huge family. Like, I'm talking huge with tons of people, but I'm very much like the odd one out. I really am. Tammie, I'm completely honest when it comes to me regretting some of the things that happened between me and you. But how does that have anything to do with what's happening right now or my YouTube channel or anything? That's where I think I'm confused and a lot of my subscribers are confused, except for the ones who adore the drama. What I did in the past, how does that have anything to do with now? You know? Why would you, as an aunt, go online and talk about your niece, even if they didn't have a good relationship? I don't know. And it's like all the stuff that she's saying now, I feel like needs to be discussed with just me and her. If she wants it to be on the phone, then sure, because I have grown. Like I talk on the phone more now than I used to ever. She can call me anytime she wants. We can Skype, so it's video form. Like, hey, what's up? Like, I don't even care. We can FaceTime. We can, because I'm pretty sure she has an iPhone. I'm pretty sure. We can do whatever it is. Why do you tolerate your aunt if she's slandering you? I don't know. This is very much slander. That's very true. And I'm able to communicate with her any form, whether it's text message, phone. It doesn't even matter what it is. I just think it's very immature to do it on where my job is located. Like, this is my job. And she's bringing her biased opinions and, like, throwing it into my job, and it's just not right. Someone said, Tammie, are you mad at your sister for failing as a mother, or are you just going to attack Amber for not being the better daughter? Whoa, that shit just got real quick. That was actually really good. Thank you. Wow. Considering your upbringing, I'm shocked the worst is you turned out as a liar. I'm not lying about anything, but okay. She seems toxic, which confirms what AL has been saying about her family for years. Yeah. Because I'm very mad at my sister and she knows it. But yet you don't treat her like this. That's the part that fucks me up the most. Because I get it, Tammie. I have lied to you in the past. I have said that. I have apologized. I have been mean. You've been mean. We've done all kinds of things. And it's like, my mom has done way worse than that. And it's like, I have been there and I've been trying to fix everything. Fix the broken vase and fix just the drama, because I hate the drama so much. I swear I have an ulcer. Like, I'm not even kidding. I hate it so much. I don't know. You begged me to be there for my sister even after she abused me over and over. And now look, you're there for her, aren't you? So I got my wish. You're there for her. Because I knew my mom needed her sister, and my mom would tell me that repeatedly, that she needed her sister. And now she has her sister, and I'm very happy about that. I'm just letting you know, like, you weren't there for my mom always, and you had your reasons, and I had to understand those, so why do I have to understand, why can't you understand my reasons? So that's where I'm, like, confused, because I had to understand you for all those years and understand why my mom had to live in a tent. My mom wouldn't come to Florida. She wouldn't come live with me. More than anything, I'd be like, Mom, get your ass over here. Come in my home. I got you, boo. Like, I cared about my mom enough to bring her to me. But she wouldn't come. And my mom had to live in a tent because no one would take her in. And that broke my heart more than anything. No, my mom never got a letter from me because you can't write a letter to someone who lives in a tent. Like, me and my mom would talk on the phone a lot. Back then, when, she had her phone from the government. And all the time I would tell her, you can come live with me in Florida. You can come live here, sleep on my couch. I will figure out a way to make you comfortable, and you'll have a place to sleep and to shower and to eat. And I did tell her no drugs. I did tell her that. But she never wanted to come, and that was her business. So, how can you get a phone from the government with no address? Oh, my mom explained it to me because I was a bit confused too. I guess what my mom told me is that when she got her food stamps, which I don't even know how she got those, but she had food stamps or something, and she had a phone. But she had a girlfriend at the time, and it was just confusing. And she would use two phones, and then she broke up with her girlfriend, and then she had another phone because she met some dude. I don't really know. Someone said her mom doesn't deserve a penny from Amberlynn. Tammie, please act age. Of course, you're gonna want to help your own sister, but it should be the same for your niece. Right? You don't owe your mother anything. She failed you. You don't need an address for government benefits. I didn't think so. I don't really know how it works. Every state is different. So thank you, Kate, for the likes. Sorry, hold on a minute. Thank you, Shelly, for the bars. I appreciate it. She would. If she would. What does that say? I can't even understand what that says. Amberlynn, I feel for you so much after seeing these messages. You aren't your mother's keeper, and you have a life to live for yourself. Now that everyone sees how my aunt really is, I think everyone just assumed I was sitting on her throne. I don't really know, but I tried with my mom. I tried so hard. I tried with my aunt, and my mom was literally living in a tent during, like, you guys know Oklahoma, it's really bad for their tornadoes, and it was really bad weather. I was like freaking out. I knew this. I was living in Florida. I'm pretty sure. God, I get my times mixed. And she was in a fucking tent, and nobody went and picked up my mom. And there's so many family members in Oklahoma, and I was just like so confused. And I was just like, I wish I wasn't in Florida. I would take her under my wing. I don't care how many lies my mom told me, how many drugs she was on, how much she manipulated me. I don't care. I wanted to help my mom. And I was very upset because my aunt wouldn't just take her in even for the night. And that really hurt me, and it fucked with me, and I think I held a lot of resentment towards my aunt, and I think that's why I kind of became a certain type of way towards my aunt. I do regret the resentment, but that's just kind of what it was. When I was living in Florida, I didn't have all this money. Um, I didn't have all this money when I was living in Florida. Like, YouTube wasn't on and popping like it is now. And I'm not saying it's on and popping for real, but I mean, I can pay my bills. But I only had a part-time job then, and I didn't have tons of money and all this stuff, but I had a roof, and I wanted my mom to live with me, and she just wouldn't. So, you expect your aunt to take your mom in when she was on drugs? For a night? Yeah. My mom is my aunt's sister, obviously. My brother does drugs. And if my brother was living in a tent and I was in the same town as him, or even remotely close, and he was on drugs, I wouldn't care. I love him enough that I would want him safe for the night. So, the same man that searched for 8 months for your mom to find her for you, for us, walking all hours of the night. I don't know what you're talking about. For 8 months. What? Yeah, I was super young when all this happened. It's just a bunch of drama. Like, when I lived with my aunt, we didn't get along really, and I was expecting us to, but my aunt and my mom got in this really bad argument. I'm talking, like, horrible. And I stuck up for my mom, because that's just how I was. Like, I love my mom more than anything. And my aunt ended up kicking me and my mom both out, and I thought we were legit gonna have to live on the streets. And I'm just grateful my grandma was like, you know what, you guys can stay here. It was very scary. I will say that. But I'm just gonna say now, I was 18, and I acted out a lot. I had a lot of resentment. A lot of resentment. Just for different reasons. And, I just got out of foster care, and I was expecting the best, but I found out my mom was doing drugs again, and she was drinking, but I still always stuck up for my mom. I don't know what it was. It's just, no matter what my mom did to me, she was always still my number one. Always.